day on this wonderful Wednesday afternoon. It's sunny outside. I'm enjoying it. So I know you guys are wondering about my thumbnail as to why I look so confused with the news that's been shared. And so I'm looking at Warner Brothers like, so what is going on with this whole Superman reboot? Like, it's got me questioning, like, why are we over here focusing on a reboot when we can just finish off with the guy that done an excellent job portraying Superman? So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on this whole switch up, reboot, whatever they got going on, because right now I'm just sitting here looking like, so I guess we're just going to scrap everything that we just seen in the theaters some years ago, and we're already having another reboot. So let's get down to it. So what do I think about this whole reboot situation? So I know after the whole relapse with the Justice League movie, Batman vs. Superman, and Man of Steel, that a lot of people did not like it due to the fact that it was dark and gritty. Which, by the way, I would say Man of Steel is literally my favorite Superman movie. Because, I mean, it's a lot of symbolism in that movie. And not only that, the person that portrayed the character, Henry Cavill, did an awesome, tacular job as the, Man of Steel himself. But what really got me is the fact that I know with BVS, it had a lot of mixed reviews with it. You kind of divided the fandom with DC because you have some that like it, then you have some that didn't. And when Justice League came out, and we're not talking about the Zack Snyder one, we're talking about the one that came out in theaters, the Justice League, of course, and the way that they portrayed him with that whole CGI mustache situation, like, it really did damage to him. But given that we've seen the Snyder cut of Justice League, it gave Henry Cavill some redemption on the Superman character, which, by the way, we should have really just went with the original script. But due to the fact that studio decided to, take this, add this, say, oh, this is too long, cut it in half, make it 2 hours. Yeah, that was not a good decision whatsoever. So after that, fans have been asking, how come we haven't had a Man of Steel sequel? And I actually asked myself, like, why haven't we gotten a Man of Steel sequel? We got Wonder Woman. We had Wonder Woman 1984. And now we're getting an Aquaman 2, and we're getting a Shazam, Fury of the Gods. But where in the world is a Man of Steel 2? Like, why is it that Warner Bros. Is trying to go over Superman and focusing on other characters, to which, A, he pretty much started the cinematic universe of the DCEU, and number two, he plays a pivotal role in this universe due to the fact that Zack Snyder is trying to make a Superman trilogy and go further beyond, because you've already got Man of Steel, BVS, and Justice League, the Zack Snyder's version, and then of course the two untitled Justice League movie we could have gotten that could have pretty much completed Superman's arc, but we're not getting it. And now with this news, they're talking about rebooting a new Superman, but having I quote, a black. Yes, I know what you guys are thinking. I should be for it. But here's the thing, though. A black Superman. Now, there are two versions of black Superman in the DC universe. You have Calvin Ellis and you have Val-Zod. Either one of those could have worked, or you could have just did it to a point where you could have merged the two together, have Val-Zod be his Kryptonian name, but have Calvin Ellis as his human name. But no, they just decided to say, oh, we're going to create a brand new Superman, but he's black. And he's going to be a black Kal-El, black Clark Kent. So how do I feel about that? Honestly, in my opinion, I really wish that we could have just continued with Henry Cavill in some form of fashion, finish off his story before we even decide to bring in a new Superman. Because I know with DC, we got multiple Batman, right? Throughout the years, we've had multiple Batman. And right now, we have a new Batman movie coming out next year with Robert Pattinson. And, I wish that we could have seen, a Ben Affleck solo movie. If not, we could have seen to do an HBO series of Ben Affleck's Batman, but we're not getting that. So now it's like Warner Brothers trying to do this whole, if we can have multiple Batman, let's go ahead and do a new Superman. We want to try something different. Like, why can't we just finish off what we just started? It's not really the actor's fault. It's really the writers. And if it's not the writer, it's probably the studio, because you guys are pretty much throwing so much ideas out there and then canceling it because you feel as if like the fans ain't gonna, like it or not. And I'm one of the people that'll be like, you know what? I really would love to see a Man of Steel 2 and maybe a Man of Steel 3 going forward, because again, I really like Henry Cavill playing Superman. And for you to reboot him, play him as a different character, different race, but still consider him the same name as, Clark Kent, Kal-El, Superman. Like, I would have been all right if y'all was going to go in that route. I would have been all right if y'all did either Val Zod or Calvin Ellis. Like, come on now. A new black Superman? Really? Now, I know that DC does this whole creativity where there actually is like a black Batman series. I don't know if the comic is out yet, but I know that I saw a image of a black guy as Batman, which I'm like, oh, that looks all right. But give us a reason. But don't like say that that this person is actually Bruce Wayne. No, give him a different name. Don't say that this person is Bruce Wayne. Don't do that. So again, like I don't feel like we should transition until we finish off one person's character. Like, if we're gonna go in that route, at least have some decency to not include the same character's name, but as a different race. Like, no. Like, Superman is very iconic. And again, I'm not one of those, I'm not a hater or anything. I'm pretty sure there are people out there that agrees with me that why are we having a rebooted Superman? Why can't we just finish off with Henry Cavill? Because everyone likes the actor who portrays Superman. He did a awesome-tacular job. And I mean literally awesome-tacular job. But again, Warner Brothers wants to deviate from the Zack Snyder universe and wants to do their own thing, which is why we have the Matt Reeves Batman. But as far as we know, that movie is not connected to anything. And if it's possible, if this rebooted Superman movie does well, it's a possibility it could be connected to Robert Pattinson's Batman. And again, who knows? Maybe when they decide to make this movie and everyone likes it, that ain't gonna change the fact that some of us will always say that we still would prefer Henry Cavill as our Superman. So, with that note, how do I feel about this whole change-up? I'm not feeling it. It would have been nice if they just waited a little while just to finish off Henry Cavill's arc. Because I even saw on Instagram that today is Henry Cavill's birthday and Warner Brothers just fired him. They fired him from the character Superman. So that's pretty much messed up that you fire a guy who a lot of fans have been asking for a sequel to his movie, that you let him go on his birthday. Like, really? Come on, man. That's kind of low down and it's messed up. Like, what does Warner Bros. Have against the guy? Like, Henry Cavill did an awesome job. It's not his fault that he was given what was given to him because of the director and writer. Zack Snyder had a vision for him. And all I want to do is see Zack Snyder's vision fully completed. Even if they did it in the HBO series, I would have been all right with that. Just keep the man in the red and blue costume. If you want to have a rebooted Superman, have him in that universe. But hey, let's have the Zack Snyder HBO universe and let them continue it from there, because it really hurts me as a Superman fan that you guys are going to take away the one guy who portrayed the character so well. And it just hurt. It really hurts. And I honestly, I don't really know what to say about it. Like, I really don't know what to say. I have seen so much of DC trying to change and add certain things that shouldn't be added or shouldn't be changed. But again, they do it anyway because they think they know what's best for the fans, even though fans have continuously said to them that you should give us a Man of Steel 2. But again, they just act like they don't want to listen. That's one of the reasons, and I know I might have to agree with some of the people from Marvel that the reason why Marvel is succeeding so well, because they do tend to listen to their fans. But for DC, on the other hand, it's almost as if like you want to listen to them, but you think that whatever idea they come up with is not good enough. So again, guys, if you guys have any thoughts on this, leave a like, subscribe, turn on your notifications, leave a comment below. We can talk about this, see how you guys feel about it. Because again, like I said, I'm not feeling the new Superman. To me, I'd rather you just finish with Henry Cavill and then maybe do a whole arc where either he retires or he dies off, and then, you know, have a new Superman like they did with the Earth 2 storyline, which again, I believe I have done a video on the Earth 2 storyline of when of Val-Zod's Superman. So again, you know, I hope you guys are having a good day. I didn't mean to bring this energy out to y'all. It's just the fact that this kind of like shocked me to find out that one of us is trying to go in this direction and don't even want to continue with someone who has pretty much been very dedicated to playing this character. So I hope you all have a awesome tacular day.